Sasuke's Kirin. Haven't drawn this yet. Forgot all about it. Like, this wasn't like... It wasn't like a used move that much. Or am I wrong? Let's try this. So it's a lightning dragon. So we might have to, we're using like pencils and black lines and stuff. They use like visual effects and everything's white and blue. So we got to do black line for the dragon, but see what we can do. Start with Sasuke anyway. He's over here on the left. His hand kind of comes down. We can probably see some knuckles and it has like lightning coming out of it. And then our dragon face will be here. But let's start in this half with Sasuke. So Sharingan eye, typical Naruto eye shape. So we just go diagonal. And then we'll bring it across the top. And spike it down. And we'll kind of like make this just a bit of a heavier line than the rest. Let's make it a bit darker. And then his bottom eyelid just comes across here. Right, so then he's kind of looking down. That's a big Sharingan eye, right? So we'll go curving that way. Imagine it kind of goes around and then down there. Then we go with the pupil, just like a very intense focus on the pupil. And then we'll go with the standard Sharingan. So I'll put like 3 dots. 2, maybe 1 up here. Right, and then a little sort of comma coming out of these. And you can't see that one. And sometimes there's an extra line just around all those. His eyebrow, frowning real heavy. Going back that way. And we'll like thicken it up at the front. He's black eyebrows anyway, so just make it a bit heavier at the front line there. And maybe another frowning line. So a bit of an eyelid line just here. Just underneath the eyebrow. And then we'll go over and do the other eye. So you want to measure his eye. You can fit that in between. And then the next one is kind of similar. So just like an eye width across. And then maybe there. Just adding a little extra weight to that line now. So we'll just go across here. And this goes underneath his hair on this side, but there should be like a little spike here anyway. You might be able to see it when we're done drawing it, but right, and then his bottom eyelid line coming back in towards where we started, the tear duct area, and then that sort of eye sort of looking down there. Pupil in the middle. Bum, 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 bum. Try and make the pupils the same, roughly the same size. And then we go with Sharingan. 1, 2, and a third one up there. And we'll add little commas on them And maybe the lines that join those together just a little bit. His eyebrow then, on the other side, very high, curving. And we'll thicken it up at the front. And a bit of an eyelid line then. Nose line, bridge of his nose, kind of left of center, just coming down like so. And then his nostrils, they just draw in 2 curved lines for his nostrils there. And then a real sort of downturned sort of mouth area. Do do do. Okay, real pointy chin. Like so. And then this goes up and kind of disappears underneath his hair on this side. And then this one goes this way. So, like in terms of proportions of things, say top eyelid to the nostril is about the same as nostril to chin. Nostril to bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to chin. And then your jawbone is kind of like across your mouth underneath the corner of your eye. That's where it sort of changes its direction, goes up towards his ear. I stopped it there because you got hair coming down here. So his hair starts at the top of his forehead. Your forehead and your nose are roughly the same size. Okay, so like here to here, we'll bring it up to where the top of his forehead is. So you have this little V just up there. And then he has fringe spikes and hair spikes coming out from this. So say for example, like here, and then that way. And then maybe a bit of a hairline just going that way and that way. Then a hair spike going down across his eye, back up. And then we add more of these standard sort of Uchiha type long hair spikes. They get kind of shorter then as they go up here, but I'll just do the long pieces on the other side. So this like comes down to as far as the eyebrow, back up. And then this bit like comes down past his eye a bit here. And then this one comes over his cheek. And might we get those like spikes that stick up the back of the head then. Where does that go? I gotta like join it down to here somehow without making it sort of look crooked, so I'll go this way maybe. Yeah, that looks okay. Sorry about the coughing. So there's like shadows and stuff in here, but nothing kind of clear. So I'll just do maybe something, some texture like that, maybe. Okay. Oh, his ear. Where's his ear? Lines up with the tip of his nose there. And then we can see some of his neck here. The other side comes out from his hair that way. Not really muscular characters, you know, not like Dragon Ball or anything. And it's heavy Sasuke, so he's got that sort of waistcoat that goes that way. There. And you can see his collarbones, center of his chest. And he's got like bandages wrapped around his stomach. Well, I think they're bandages. Just part of this sort of costume. I probably have my head in the shot there. Right, and there's like a collar area. And then his shoulder kind of just... So this like comes down this way. His arm kind of sticks off here, but we'll get like... He's got like a waistcoat or something this way. And then, so his arm just kind of goes, well, I'll get the other side first before I do the arm. Like a little sleeve. This arm is outstretched, coming out the front, right? So it like cuts off a bit of this. Big long arm going that way. So his other arm, it's kind of smaller, so we'll just go shoulder there. How far? Yeah, and then sort of tricep. Then like sort of bicep line. And then forearm goes off that way. And then there's a big arm, foreshortened, sort of covering everything here. So his shoulder's kind of small because it's the furthest thing away from us. And then his arm is kind of outstretched, right? And everything gets real big out here because it's coming towards the camera. If things come towards us, they get bigger. Foreshortening, kind of exaggerated perspective, right? So, like, crazy big, right? So it goes, boom, down the whole length of the side of his body there. And then we can just finish, tidy up those bits. We see some bandage in there, but I'll just get the other side of his forearm in there. So this is so big because it's like real close to us, and then we can see like the knuckles of his fingers. So I think that's his index finger, yep. And then his next one. Then like his little finger goes that way. We got like some skin folds on the side of his hand. So that all the way goes down to fingers, but we can see some more bandages wrapped around his arm. There's like a gray big line here. And then a few more just sort of wrapped around here. And on his ribs, am I right about that? I have a cough, sorry about the coughing. I know it's annoying when you're listening to something and someone's coughing. Now, so that's our boy Sasuke. So we gotta try this dragon now. And again, we're gonna do it in black line. It's like a visual effect they use in the official thing. So yeah, let's see what we can do. So he's got like a twirly eyebrow. And everything's kind of like sharp angles, you know, it's like lightning. So you want to like try and do that. And the other one goes like this way, up, in. And his eyes are in under here. So try and have a bit of fun with this now because it's kind of crazy looking. Okay. And then red eyes with black around them, which is kind of cool. So red eye there, the other one sort of here. And then we got like a snout. Sort of wrinkly snout. Kind of looks a bit like a cat. So it like comes around like this kind of thing. And then a nostril. Now again, if you want to try and do this in white, you know, if you're doing it on black paper or something, you can. Like it's, there's lots of different ways of doing this. Do. Right. They give him flat teeth on the top, but I don't think that's very, it's not dragony. So sharp teeth for my dragon. Yeah, sharp teeth. Well, I can give him flat teeth across the middle part here. Right. And then I guess, so what's this? So we got like a big fang here. And like the bottom of his mouth comes across. So I'm being real loose with this now because it is lightning, so I'm kind of going a bit crazier than I normally would. I think we can see his tongue, or is that side of his mouth? Let me guess. So I'm gonna guess that's like his mouth area, and then another sort of line there, and then we'll go tongue, perhaps tongue. Then like side of his mouth. So up here, I think we meet. So it's like a Chinese dragon, right? So it has like whiskers. Those like big whisker things. Going down behind Sasuke's body. And then I think the jaw goes this way. That's like his tongue, right? So it's like inside the mouth. And then we should have another whisker going off this way. It's kind of like Kaido from One Piece or something. Do you know the way he's like these big whiskers? The page keeps moving, sorry. So there's all like other stuff around him. I'm not sure if it's lightning or like part of his body or what, but I'll build it up and we'll see what happens. So there's like V's and triangles and stuff all up here. It's probably like a horn or something. He should have a chin. Can't see a chin, but let's give him a chin. And then I think some like Bart Simpson style hair spikes or something down here. And then there's like just random sort of lightning lines and all this kind of stuff. You know, you could add maybe like lightning lines kind of like that and stuff. Like maybe like some more of his back or his hair or something coming in there. And then there's like all crazy sort of lightning and stuff here as well. Coming out from behind Sasuke. And it's kind of random. It's not like... And I'll you know, color this like I would color his Chidori or something. So say like if this is our dragon, where the dragon kind of ends sort of there, I think the face, and then there may be like some lightning areas. Could be his neck or something here, I'm not sure. But again, you could fill it with as much sort of lightning lines as you want, really. And like a little bit here, maybe coming off his hand. But that's all blue and stuff. There's just visual effects everywhere, basically. So you like shade blue, like a bit of a glow on it or something. Different colors of blue. I'll figure that out. But yeah, I think that's the best I can do. Sasuke Kirin. An underused power. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.